I'll never forget the way his eyes looked when I said it. Not angry, not surprised, just empty, like something inside him quietly gave up. I love someone else. I whispered. He didn't speak. He just nodded, turned around, and walked out of my life. But that's not where our story began. Not even close. When I first met Ethan, I was 23, young, idealistic, and hopelessly in love with the idea of love. He was thoughtful, intelligent, kind in this quiet, steady way. He wasn't flashy, didn't try too hard. He was just present, the kind of love that felt safe. And for a long time, that was all I ever wanted. We moved in together after a year, got a dog, decorated our apartment with string lights and travel maps. Our future was pinned to the fridge in Post-it notes and shared dreams. But somewhere along the way, I started to feel it, the ache. It wasn't his fault. He didn't lie. He didn't cheat. He didn't change. And maybe that was a problem. Nothing changed. Every day began to feel like a repeat of the last. Like I was stuck on loop, watching a life I wasn't sure I wanted anymore. Then came Liam. It started harmless. Just a few work emails. We were in different apartments on different floors. But somehow we kept talking. First about spreadsheets. Then music. Then books. Then childhood scars. I didn't plan to fall for him. I told myself that over and over. But with every joke he cracked, every glance that lingered just a second too long, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Not safe, but alive. And suddenly, everything Ethan did began to grate on me. The way he asked what I wanted for dinner. Every single night. The way he kissed my forehead instead of my lips. The way he cared more about how my day went than how I felt. I told myself I was imagining it, that it would pass. Then one Friday, after a few too many glasses of wine at a team dinner, Liam offered to drive me home. I should have said no, should have called a cab. But I got in. We sat in silence in front of my building. His hand brushed against mine on the console. I didn't move, and when he leaned in, I let him kiss me. That kiss shattered something inside me, something I had buried and ignored for months. We didn't sleep together, not that night, but the damage was done. I stood in my bathroom, staring at my reflection, while Ethan slept in our bed, my heart pounding like I'd committed a crime, because I had. And then I did it again, and again. Every time I swore it was the last, that I would confess, that I would leave. But I didn't. I was too afraid to let go of Ethan, and too selfish to stop seeing Liam. The strange thing is, Liam never asked me to choose. He never demanded anything. He never said, "I love you," but I saw in his eyes every time he looked at me. And I loved him, too. One morning, I woke up next to Ethan and felt it in my chest like a punch. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be with Liam. It was a quiet Sunday. Ethan made pancakes. Blueberries just how I liked them. I looked at that plate and nearly burst into tears. He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve me. So that night, I finally told the truth. "I have to tell you something," I said, hand shaking. His face froze. "I've met someone else." Silence. I didn't plan it. I tried to stop it, but it's been happening for a while, and I love him. He didn't yell. He didn't cry. He just stood up, walked to the closet, pulled out a duffel bag, and started packing. No questions. I asked. "No," he said. "I think I already knew." And that broke me more than anything he could have said. He left that night without another word. I watched him drive away from the window. I thought I'd feel free, but I didn't. I felt empty. I didn't run to Liam. Not right away. I needed to sit with the wreckage I'd caused. I moved into a small sublet, ate cereal for dinner, cried at commercials. Liam called, texted, checked in. I told him I just needed time. Eventually, I thought maybe we could start something real. Finally, openly. Something new. When I reached out weeks later, I told him I was ready. His reply? "I've met someone, too." That was it. Just one sentence. I stared at that message for hours. He didn't owe me anything. He had waited. He had been patient. But I was too late. I didn't beg. Didn't plead. I just replied, I hope she makes you happy. He never responded. It's been a year. Ethan moved to Colorado, got a dog, started hiking. Liam moved cities too, deleted all his social media. Me, I still live in the same sublet, still eat cereal, but it doesn't taste so bitter anymore. Sometimes I wonder, did I ever truly love either of them? Or was I just chasing something, anything, to fill the emptiness inside me? I told Ethan I love someone else. But maybe the real truth is, I didn't love myself enough to be honest.